Hello everybody, MrTimmato here. I'm finally back recording. I have had a bit of a break, partially because in the first place, Borderlands I recorded for 2.5 hours and then turns out the recording didn't work, and because you can't have multiple saves in Borderlands, I'm going to have to go through the entire game again. Space Station 13 I have been playing, I just haven't been recording. And now we're going to play a little game that I found just to bide time until I can be bothered to get back to it. We're going to play Orcish Inn, a game by a gentleman by the name of Stephen Colling. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's quite fun. I don't really know what to describe it as. It's kind of a survival game, except you can't really die. It's still in early alpha, but I'm just going to quickly show you what I've got at the moment in my personal game, and then I'll show you what you got. You got your little house, and you've got your little brewery, you got your pigeons, and over here you'll see my incredibly ramshackle and terrible looking pub. Now, the way we have to go about doing this is, I'm now about to just start a new game. Existing challenge games will be overwritten, so there's a chance. I have tried to save my personal save, so hopefully we won't lose it completely. Well, hopefully I won't lose it, you're not going to mind. But yes, pretty much you start off with more or less nothing, some seeds I think. But yeah, you start off in a randomly generated world of loveliness. And you have to try and see if this is going to be any good at all. That could be kind of nice. Thing is, I want something quite open because I can't chop down these big trees until quite a while later. No, I don't like this. We'll randomize it again. It's not bad, but it's just not great. This little bit near where we start is the yeah, it is going to freeze a little bit. I don't think this game's overly optimized, but like I said, this is very early alpha, but it's good quality. I only played it yesterday. Yesterday was the first time I played it, and there is a surprisingly large amount to it for how, like I said, how early it is in its development. Like I said, I believe it's just one man, Mr. Colling, which you've kind of got to respect. Apparently he's made another game which I haven't played personally, but I might give that a try. It's Forest something. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. I'm sure I'll put it in the description or something. Probably not, I'll forget, but we'll see how it goes. See how this one looks. I want to get something semi-decent. Like, I'm not going to be overly picky about it, but I want something with a decent bit of space. It's semi-randomized. It's not fully randomized, the maps. Like, you'll see certain bits that look similar to normal. That wouldn't be a bad little spot to have a little inn, but it's not really big enough. I'll randomize it once more and then we'll just stick with whatever this is. Assuming it's not too bad, obviously. And then we can get into the meat and veg of the game. It's I don't want to say it's like Minecraft because it's not, but it's also not really like many other games either. So it's kind of like a business management, survival, crafty, wafty game. Oh, I like this. This will be good. Yeah, we'll settle here. He'll drop us off here, next to our house. This is where they'll come and trade, and we will chop that down because I don't want people visiting yet. Got a little crappy little house, and we have some food. Make a bridge. And we're pretty much just going to try and... There aren't really animations for chopping down trees. There's very few animations actually in this game. But, like I said, it is a very fun game, especially for how early it is. I wasn't expecting it to be this enjoyable. Okay, at the bottom here we've got satiation, that's how hungry we are. And we've got our stamina. During the night, stamina can be regained by sleeping. During the day, stamina is regained, strangely, by fishing. Oh, is there a fishing pond anywhere? Ah, some fishing up here. We'll do a little bit of fishing. I'm going to build my little shack, as well as maybe some brewing rooms. Hopefully we'll be able to get something semi-decent from it. This is one of those games that it does take a little bit getting used to. You have to understand how things work. So what we're going to do, we're going to make just a little shack down here, and maybe our little steel and factory over here. Obviously you get iron from chopping down rocks. And now we're going to... it's weird, you use your shovel to build stuff. As for our actual house, it's going to be here. We're just going to make it a little basic wooden house. We're literally only going to use it to sleep in. And maybe to store some items and things like that. But it's really not going to be anything amazing. We're going to have a staff only door here. And here. That's going to go into our little still. Hopefully if it all goes according to plan. Build your wall around. You've got quite a large reach actually, which is nice. Here's our little bedroom. And then we can build out around here. Build up here. I'm going to make this bigger than I need to, because, well, definitely bigger than I need to at the moment. Because, to put it simply, we're going to need to expand in the future. And I think this might be the best way to do it. The best way to do it is to... I don't know how doors on the... Oh, there we are. I've never actually built a door on the side, so that was new. I don't know if there is an option to rotate stuff. Once again, I've only played this a little bit, very little bit, but it is truly enjoyable. I'm going to chop down some trees, just so we can fill all this with wood as well. We're just going to craft our little house. We need to go do some more fishing. Days do take a little bit of a long time. Not that that's a bad thing, but you'll see what I mean. At midday, we will have the opportunity of seeing our... The hell is that? What did I just find? Celestial globe. Can I open it? What did I find? What even is that? I've never even had that. That'd be fun. Don't even know what a celestial mirror does. We'll find out. So we'll chop down these trees. Gonna eat some bread. Chop down these. Can I chop that? I can, but it doesn't give me anything. So yeah, I am gonna make mistakes. Simply because I'm an idiot and all of that wonderful jazz. Jason Levine Jr. Celestial Mirror. Can I place that here? Okay, we'll see what that does later. And I'll place some more floor. Wooden panel floor. Yeah, we'll have a little wooden floor. If your stamina or your hunger empties all the way and then it won't do anything, but if you do something while it's all the way empty, you will collapse. And you'll be dropped back off at your bed, happy as Larry, if Larry collapsed. Oh, we might be able to grab something over there. Nope, no luck. But yeah, it builds slowly. Yeah, we grabbed a skull that was for some reason bubbling. Okay, so that's not going to grab us anything. We'll chop down these trees. Eat a few of them. Just going to check how my recording's doing. Yes, it's picking up fine. Sometimes my recording software doesn't like picking up things, which is incredibly infuriating on regular occasion. Now we fill all this up. Having built quite a lot today. Okay, we've got a dorm room. This is wonderful. Well, it's not actually a dorm room, that's going to be our factory. Our brewery, which is going to be our main way of getting money. I know we do want that eventually, so we'll buy that. Shift click, I always forget. Is there anything else that we need right now? I don't think so. Pardon me, I am a little bit hiccupy. I know we want some seeds. We want 50 of them, and then just because I can, get 50 of these as well. Actually, I'm not going to be using those for a while. So, barley is very important. So I'm going to grab 100 barley. Now, depending on where you plant things, shows how well it's going to grow, which is semi-important, but we'll deal with that shortly. I'm going to finish off building our little area. Now the crafting system is a little bit weird. We can build that. Put a furnace right here and there. And then we need indoor utility. I would love to build another one of those, so we need more wood. Because of course we do. It's like a weird hammer axe, so it does lots of things. Can't go on that side, which is annoying. Because I'm a terrible builder, and I fucked up. Let's build another one of these. Place that there. And we can begin to do something important. Now, click on that and go onto our recipes. Go to our furnace, and we want to make a new recipe. I'm just going to call this iron, because we're going to start cooking iron. We want to make iron, which means we're going to use iron ore in a furnace to make iron. There's iron. So if we place all of that in there with that, that will eventually, hopefully, yep, it grabs it out of the storage box right next to it and it will start cooking it automatically. So we don't have to constantly look at it, which is wonderful. Gonna go fishing. Again, this can be a bit annoying. I wish there was like ways to drink water. Maybe that might fill it up or something. Oh, hey, grab some more skulls. I don't know if there's actually an easier way to get skulls than fishing. They're the only ways I've managed to do it so far. And now, make production. First off, we need a malt box. A malt box uses water, so we are going to place a malt box. Oh wait, we need more wood? What? Really? I thought we had some. Fair enough. We are going to wait, pause our malt production, so that we can make delicious munch. And one more. And we'll eat a couple bits of bread. It's now sundown. Place one there. And one there. That should be fine. Now we need a chest. Boop. Boop. I don't think we're going to need 2 chests around that. And we're going to need that and that. Okay. Pretty much water buckets, because as you can see these use wood, barley or a cereal grain, barley being the only one we have at the moment, and water to make a certain type of wort. No, is it wort or what are we making at the moment? Malt. We use malt to make wort. Okay, this is going to be a little bit weird. So we're going to put 10, no, we'll put 20 bits of that in there, and then we need to start growing some malt. Now, to grow things, an important thing that we need to do, you need to first make the land. Land, not just grass. It needs to be specifically land. But first we want to change this to barley. We want to set it so it is combined for the optimum amount that we can make. It seems like this is probably going to be our best bet. Okay, so one. Oh, yep, and I passed out. Like I said, passing out doesn't really do anything for you. It will just make you wake up and you'll be all knackered. Now I see, because it's getting into dusk, our stamina is dropping constantly. Oh, and now it's night time, which means our stamina has dropped completely. So we are going to go and sleep until the morning. Have I picked up any eggs? I have picked up lots of eggs, which is both good and bad, because we're going to start breeding pigeons. Eventually. Now this is going to go a little bit weird and spazzy, because for some reason sleeping is like the worst thing for my CPU in the world ever. Okay, so we've got a letter. That's probably just going to be something crap, so I'm not going to listen to it, read it. I'll read it when I get back there tonight. It's not important right now. We are going to dig. Dig, dig, dig. Now this is going to be getting rid of, because it's dumb. Quite simply. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 50. If I wanted to make that enough to make 100, actually no, we'll have 50. I think a 100 size plot is going to be a bit too much for what we need right now. So we're going to place our barley down super fast. Just spam it all over the place. And now we're going to place some cotton. Cotton or hops? Hops we are going to need, so we'll do hops next.